If you're trying to stay productive and focused while working and you have your kids home, it can be extremely difficult. In this video, I'm going to break down the 5 strategies that I personally use to help me become more successful while having the little ones around. But I'm also going to share with you the one massive mistake that most parents get wrong. Hey, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, my name is Bennett. I'm here to share some ideas with you that have helped me move the needle just a little bit in my own personal life. So I hope you find them beneficial. Being an entrepreneur who works from home and a father of 2 so far, don't tell my wife I said that. I have the blessing of seeing my kids throughout my workday, but it also brings its challenges. So here's my first strategy. We need to understand that we need to prioritize what tasks need to get done versus which tasks can actually wait. You see, we only have a certain amount of time in our days, and this principle really applies whether you're working at home or whether you're working in an office. If we can start to figure out which actions are going to have the biggest impact, we'll start to be able to see the success we want. And it really starts with just getting clarity, especially if you're a small business owner. There are a million things that you need to get done, but some of them are actually more important. Some of them might have deadlines, or some of them might just be more effective for things that are going to be happening further along the line. If you can start to prioritize and really come up with what those things are, you'll start to be able to check those big rocks off your list first, and you'll see yourself moving throughout each day. This second strategy that we need to understand, and it might sound simple, but I think so many people take advantage of the fact that we work from home, but we actually need to get our work done. There will be times throughout our day where we have a span of time to actually do the work. And if we can understand that we need to really take advantage of that, then we'll start to see things moving. So many times people take longer breaks just because they feel so comfortable in their own house. We have to understand that when it comes to work, we need to do the work. How many times has it happened to you that you're in the middle of your day and you're not really sure what you need to be doing? And then towards the end of the day, you realize how busy things really get. If we can understand that we can have that focus from the beginning of our day, we'll be able to approach it so much more differently and be able to start to get those things done. As Jim Rohn says, when you're at work, work, and when you're at play, play. And so many times people are playing while they're at work. Look to get serious and look to stay committed to what it is you really want to be doing. And that brings me to my third strategy. And throughout your day, you might get distracted with your children. Whether it's they need something from you, you need to help them out, or you just need to watch them. And understanding that we have to realize that if we want to really take this entrepreneurial journey seriously, we're going to have to put in the time. And it might be that the time that we allocate in the middle of the day might not just be enough. And we have to understand that we have to take advantage when our children are sleeping, whether it's in the middle of the day when they're napping, or at nighttime after they go to sleep, or in the morning before they wake up. And I don't think there's one rule whether you should wake up early or go to sleep late. And I think everyone has to figure out how they're going to be able to be more productive. But if we could be honest, the work needs time, and there might be some days that we have to take out from our own personal lives to be able to spend the time to work on our business. We can get so caught up with the idea that we need to be so strict with our schedules and we need to do what it is we need to be doing. But at the end of the day, success doesn't really care if you take an extra break or 2. Success doesn't really care if you take a break or you wake up late. Success needs you to get the work done. So figure out when it is that you're going to be doing it. And for me personally, I like waking up early in the morning because I find my brain is the freshest and I'm able to just start my day the way that I want to start it. The fourth strategy we need to understand is that we need to have support from our spouse or our partner. So many times we think we're Superman or Superwoman and we can do whatever it is that we want, but we have to understand that there's going to be times where we're going to need that help. We're going to be able to need that support, and we're going to need other people to get their hands, and sometimes we might need other people to get their hands dirty. I know a bunch of people might pay for daycare throughout the day, but if we could try to get that support from other people around us, that could be the thing that could really help us. And speaking about support, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. The fifth and final tip before we talk about the massive mistake that most parents make is that we need to be able to batch our time. And it's something that really comes with productivity. But if we're only looking to work a certain amount of hours, we have to understand we need to be able to come into it with a better strategy. And if we could start to be smart about what it is we need to get done, then we'll be able to move forward and really be able to take advantage of everything that needs to happen. Batching our time could be the most efficient thing that we could do, and we don't realize how much time we waste by going back and forth to different tasks. Even if you need to delay something a little bit just so you can batch your time, when you look at the bigger picture, you're going to be able to save so much. It's one of those superpowers that very efficient people have. And if you could start to work on batching your time, you'll be able to be more productive. A really cool way to find out what it is that you should be batching is to really take a journal and write down for 1 week exactly what you did each day. And once you start to see certain things repeat themselves, you can start to batch your time in a way and really have your headspace focus in one area. And you're going to see you're going to be saving hours throughout your week. And now for the one massive mistake that most parents make, they just set unrealistic expectations. You see, working from home can be the biggest blessing in the world, especially if we're able to see the loved ones throughout our day. But what we also need to realize is that we need to be realistic with the time that we have. So many people want to have that perfect schedule that they could work 9 to 5, but things will come up when your kids are home. Kids will get sick, appointments will need to be had, and some of them might just get cranky. If we could be realistic about that and to be a little bit more flexible when things happen, we'll be able to really balance through those times. So many people lose focus on the positives of working at home, and we could just start to focus on the fact that we get to see people we love every single day, more than most people get to. We'll be able to stay on track. And if you're the type of person who gets so focused on your work throughout your day, and it's really difficult to transition from work mode to parent mode, make sure to take a look at this next video.